I'm on a quest to try out every filament in every color. What's up, guys? This is Higgins from Legal Automations, and today we're taking a look at Overture's PLA in black. One of the things I do like about Overture is it comes in this, nice little bag with tabs. Always good to see, as well as a cardboard spool. I'm a big fan of this particular shade of black. As you know, here at Legal Automations, we always dry our filament for 6 hours, so we're going to go ahead and do that. And here is the Benchy. We start out by working with any new filament by printing a Benchy in the generic settings. In this case, PLA and Bamboo Slicer. Should take a little under an hour, so we're going to go ahead and do that and get all the rest of the test prints printed. So I'll see you soon. Alright, so we got those printed. This is the Benchy in generic settings. Looks pretty good. A little bit of a couple of texture issues in stringing. Nothing too super major that we won't be able to rectify, especially on the back end. You should be seeing something a little bit more clear, particularly with the darker color. Next up, we print up the dimensional cube, and that's really just to make sure everything's fine with our printer. 40 by 40 by 40 millimeters cubed. No real major issues. Again, all these are printed on the Bambulab X1 carbon. That's what I got here, and everything. Next up, the temperature tower. So the temp tower for this, looks like the best one's going to be around 215, maybe as high as 220, but I went with 215. You'll see this in the descriptions. As you can see from the lower end, it didn't work out well. Retraction test. The retraction test came back very stringy, so we're going to see about fixing quite a bit of that in the dialing in settings. We'll be able to rectify that. Next up, we have the max volumetric speed, and so for this one, I usually print closer to like 30, which is relatively fast in general, but in this one, we had to dial it back to about 18 because you got some warping there. And so yeah, we just want to make sure that if there's any sort of details there that get lost. Anyway, this one, the overhang test did fail for whatever reason. I think probably I didn't have enough stuff on the build plate, but just something to be on the lookout. Always make sure your build plate is clean and has some glue on it, so that way you make sure that it can stick if necessary. As for getting all the settings dialed in, we were able to do that, and we were able to get a nice printed Benchy. A couple of things. I think I did this one maybe in 205 temperature for C. But anyway, it looks good. So over at Amazon, you can pick this up at less than $14 a spool, especially if you're starting out in the hobby. This is pretty good. PLA is a beginner's kind of filament. It's what a lot of people generally start out with. I have my mixed feelings about PLA, but overall, this is a good price for good filament. So my overall thoughts are, like I said, they're pretty good. If you need this particular shade of black, it's pretty good. As you know, we're going through all of every color and every filament that I can get my hands on. If you have ideas for filaments that you haven't seen yet, or colors that you'd like to see, or brands that you'd like to see, please shoot them in the comments. Overall, I'm a new channel. I'm not sponsored. So like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends. Do all the nice YouTube things if you're into 3D printing. I really do appreciate it. I'm trying to give back to the community by documenting all these different filaments and hues and everything like that. So anyway, this has been Higgins with Legal Automations. Be kind to each other, and I hope to see you on the next episode.